Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, July the 17th. I've got Sue Kerrigan with us. She's with the Jefferson City Pickleball Club. Now, my first question is, what is pickleball?
Well, pickleball it's a very interesting name, especially since there are no pickles used.
Okay.
It was there are many different accounts on how that name was created, but it was invented in 1965 on Bainbridge Island, a short ferry ride from Seattle, Washington, by three families who were trying to find something for their kids to do in the summer. They were bored, and so it's kind of a combo of many different sports. Tennis, table tennis, racquetball, badminton. So it's played on a court similar to a tennis court, just a little bit smaller, a little shorter net, and use a solid paddle and a wiffle ball that's close to the size of a softball.
Mm-hmm. But how did it come up with the name pickleball?
Well, there's a couple of different accounts, and none of them have been totally verified. But
okay, they're legends.
Yeah,
they're
legends.
Urban
yes.
legends, right?
It was maybe named after the Pritchard's dog Pickles, who would chase the ball and while the kids were playing.
That's a good one.
Other claims were that it reminded them of a pickle boat, which has a crew where oarsmen were chosen from the leftovers of other boats. And since this was a game of like leftovers of other games, you know, that was maybe it. But we kind of like the named after the dog.
Oh, I think that's a good one. That's the one I'm going to go with. So you're having a pickleball, are you having a pickleball tournament?
We had one May 18th and 19th in Jefferson City that was called Pickledilly 2019.
Yeah.
And we raised funds for the Special Olympics Missouri Learning for Life campus.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, they then had a disaster with the tornado that hit just a few days after. So they're rebuilding their campus, but we are donating $2,500 to use towards enabling their athletes to add pickleball to their repertoire of sports. Yeah. We've worked with them at their summer sports camp just recently and mentored those athletes that were attending.
That's nice. So are you looking for people to join the pickleball club?
Yes, we are. Our fiscal year runs July through the end of June, and since this is our inaugural year, we started information seeking in January, formed in February of this year, and started taking memberships. So we currently have 40 paid members in Jefferson City or the surrounding area. And you don't have to be a member to play pickleball in town, but
you'd like to have them be
we'd
part
like
of the club.
And there are perks then that they'll get as being a member.
Okay, so if you want those perks, you need to be a member of the Pickleball Club in Jefferson City. And the best place to find out all the information you need, I'm going to give the website right now. That would be www.jcpbc.org, okay? And you'll have all the information, and you can even sign up for the Pickleball Club. Sue, thank you so much for coming by. I'll give it to you one more time if you want to run and grab a pen. It's jcpbc.org. I guess that's for Jefferson City Pickleball Club. Yeah, those are the initials. Okay, I just figured that out.
That makes sense.
I just figured it out.
Acronyms.
.org. Okay. Now, Nick Foster is here with us. Good to have you here, Nick.
Thanks so much, Paul.
Voluntary Action Center. And what do we got going right now?
Well, I want to focus on one thing today. The Back to School Health Fair is coming up on July the 27th, coming right up.
Not very far from now.
No, very soon. And we're excited about it. We're anticipating serving at least 800 students with this year on that day.
How many did you do last year?
We did just over 800.
So you're thinking about the same amount.
That's right. We had it for the first time at Derby Ridge Elementary School last year. We had previously done it downtown at the Family Impact Center. And I can remember last year on that Saturday morning being very nervous that folks wouldn't find us. You know, you have a tendency to be in a habit. Once something has happened in one place for a number of years, you sort of expect it to be there again. And I had that conversation with people. We were gathered around. I thought, wow, I hope people come. And we had served 700 people or 700 students the year before. Well, we served over 800 last year.
So they knew where to come.
They found us.
Well, where will it be this year?
At Derby Ridge Elementary.
Same location.
Same location as last year.
So what happens during this fair?
Well, we'll be there from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock, and there's a lot that goes on. But one of the main things is that VAC pulls together school supplies, and we put them in backpacks for the students. And that's one of the big draws, because for a lot of students, for a lot of parents, getting those school supplies at the beginning of the school year is a big barrier, even for families that have an adequate income and are able to put those things together financially. It can be a little bit of a barrier for them too. It's intimidating sometimes, but for people who are struggling day to day, week to week, it can be very much of an intimidating thing to get done. So having those school supplies is a big deal.
So the kids get a backpack?
They get a backpack and it's full school supplies.
It's full of school,
right.
like notebooks, pens,
markers, earbuds, all kinds of things. Earbuds, yeah, because a lot of students, that's one of the things that's on the list for students to have when they begin the school year. Earbuds, right. Because a lot of students have these iPads and other electronic devices that they use in school, and they need earbuds to use those.
Boy,
we've come a long
really
way.
changed.
Right. It's not just a matter of we've come a long way from the chalkboard that you had at your desk, Paul.
Yes.
Right.
From 65, 70 years ago,
right.
It has changed quite a bit.
And so they also have the opportunity for health screenings while they're there, and that helps them to do what needs to be done before school. We also have a lot of other vendors who are there who have information about other activities and resources that are available to young people in the community. And so parents are very interested, especially in getting that information, things that they can involve their children in throughout the school year, and then resources that can help them as well.
The parents need to bring the children with them.
Children
right?
have to be present to receive the school supplies. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So a parent can't just come by and say, I've got...
Right.
Okay.
You have to bring your child with them. That's a very good point.
Is there a limit to the number of children that a family can have?
No, as long as you've got a child that is a school-age child, that means that someone in first grade through senior in high school, then we can help them with that.
Okay. Again, the date is?
July 27, 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock. That's a Saturday.
Okay.
And we need help from the community here. Until a few years ago, we had one of the Medicaid providers that helped us in a big way with providing the backpacks. And because they're no longer helping us with that, we have a larger expense. It costs us about $8.75 per student to provide the backpacks and the school supplies. If anyone would like to help, they can do that by sending us a donation. You can find out more information at vacmo.org.
vacmo.org. Thank you very much, Nick Foster, and good luck with it.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay, out of time. Tomorrow, Olin Brown will be with us. Have yourself a nice day. Drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu. Bye-bye.